We'll see. What's going on, folks? It's Thursday night, 7 o'clock on the Plug Network, so you know what that means. It's main event sports time. We got my main man, Pots and Pans. Who in the hell left the gate open? Reverend Rail. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, man? What's going on, man? Glad to be back in the building, man. Been on assignment for a minute. I'm back now, though.
Man, we glad to see you back on your feet, brother. Of course, we got the architect, Haven H. Harrington. He's on his way. He's handling some things on location, man. Get ready for this, this huge March Madness is underway. But he'll be joining us in the next segment. As a matter of fact, while I'm mentioning that, we have a few games that have already been decided. I'll run some off to you. Gonzaga has already defeated Georgia State. Baylor has already defeated Norfolk State. Let's see here. Memphis has defeated Boise State. Richmond has defeated Iowa. That might be the first upset of it.
Shout out to Richmond.
Yeah, definitely. The VA in the house, baby. Might be the first upset of the tournament. That was a 12 seed that defeated a 5 seed. Tennessee has defeated Longwood. Providence has defeated South Dakota State. North Carolina has defeated Marquette. Those are the only the final scores that we have.
Them Tar Heels, boy.
Yeah, we can get you a double agent. That's right. You know what I'm saying? You represent for your Tar Heels and all the Virginia schools. You know what I'm saying? So we keep you all updated. UK will be tipping off here in about 10 minutes. So we'll see how that goes. Hoping for their defeat, of course, as always. But you know how that is. But right now in Card Nation, although we do have our lady cards who are in the tournament, the women's tournament. We wish them all the best. Our men's basketball team did not make the tournament, to nobody's surprise. But word on the streets is that we do have some news to be celebrating today, that Kenny Payne was announced as the new head coach of the Louisville Cardinals men's basketball team.
Shout out to Kenny Payne, man. That was a big move there.
That was a huge move. What's your thoughts on that, Rel? What you think that's gonna mean for us going forward?
I really feel like Kenny gonna come in and he gonna put his team together. He gonna assert his fellas the way they supposed to be, and then it's gonna be a running squad, man. It's gonna be a running squad with a solid big man. They control the perimeter. And then when the perimeter get locked down, they can toss it inside to the big man who's able to score. He gonna set it up the way he wanted. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be an NBA style offense for the Louisville Cardinals from here on out.
Or what used to be an NBA style offense sounds like they play inside out. Big man first, he draws the defense, then he distributes it to the wings. That's what it sounds like you describing.
No, it's going to go the opposite way that the NBA is playing now. They're going from the outside in.
Got you. See, I don't get down with that style that much, man. It's a run and gun style, man. It's a bunch of threes. That's what they're playing now.
But it really has taken over in NBA and in college, whether you look at women's basketball or men's basketball. It's taken over. That style of game is what most of these players are tailored around now. When you look at high school basketball, college, pro, they're tailored to be these kind of players thanks to Steph Curry.
And I listen, I don't disagree with you at all. I'm just saying I don't like it. Because what that leads to is some very, very poor play on the court. There's no strategy involved, man. They just run up and down the court, taking turns shooting threes. And it's an ugly game. That's where we were at this year, man. It didn't work for us because you live by that three and you're gonna die by it. But we won't go into that, too deep because we don't want to, rain on Kenny Payne's parade. Talking about the good, the bad, and the ugly. But we are very happy for Kenny Payne. He's a former Card. He's a somebody that everybody wanted. A lot of the fan base was behind him coming back. Even though he was previously on UK staff, I think that'll add to the UK U of L rivalry. I'm all for it.
It definitely will. And mark my words when I tell you this. Not only will they win the rivalry game, they're going to go to the NCAA tournament next season.
Well, I hope so.
They will be in there. And they will be a projected 4 seed. Mark my words.
Man, you putting it down like that, Rev? We need to take you to the track then and on Derby weekend if you putting it down like that. Mark your
telling you,
words.
they're projecting 4 seed. Mark my words.
Mark your words, brother. Your words have been marked. I hope that turns out that way, man. So, but yeah, again, the fan base was all behind it. Everybody wanted to see that. And the fans got what they wanted. So now I say this to the fan base. Practice patience. Give the man a chance. You got the man you wanted. He's here.
Now you got to support him.
You got to support him, and you got to give him time. So that means those stands need to be packed even for the red-white scrimmage come October. And then when that first tip off for the regular season, they need to be there. The fans need to be there. I said we need to be. You know what I'm saying? We need to be there to support. Because it's only right. You got what you wanted. You need to get out and support. So,
but I'm gonna tell you something that is gonna happen at these U of L games to come. There's going to be a large alumni turnout at these games from here on out, every home game.
I would like that. Both football and basketball. U of L got to start being better with their PR, man. Get Lamar Jackson to show up to some of them basketball games too. You know what I'm saying? I think it would always help. The fans love seeing their players and their former players, man. We got to make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, you got to put Russ Smith in that stadium too, man.
Russ Smith. You got to bring the local people like DeJuan Wheat. People like
Wheat, Deion Branch. You got to put these guys back in them seats, man.
You got to bring them in, man. So that's my take on it. So who are some of the people that might fill in as Kenny's assistants? Who you think might be some good folks? Anybody you got come to mind?
I mean, when I see it, man, some of the same people that we named as far as basketball alum, you know what I'm saying? He got to go get basketball alumni, people that actually played in the NCAA tournament, won Big East and ACC tournaments. Go and get these people, you know what I'm saying? Go and get Terrence. Go and get Russ. Go and get cats that have done this before. Go and get Edgar Sosa. You know what I'm saying? Go and get these guys that have done what you're trying to get your team to accomplish so that they can have somebody there to motivate them like, hey, look, this is what we've done. This is what we're about. This is what we look for. Y'all got to push it to the letter. You know what I'm saying? You got to have some assistants that is able to get on that court and show these guys, okay, in game situations, this is what we expect of you. People that can get out there and run, be on the court with them and still ball with them,
Right.
You need assistant coaches that can get on the court with them during practice and get in their face, get them pressure, get them in game situations that they can be under so that when the game comes, it's like, oh, this is a cakewalk. I've been through this already. I know what I'm getting ready to do. You know what I'm saying? You got to have people that actually are a part of the U of L culture sitting behind you on this bench that knows what it is to be a Cardinal with Cardinal pride.
Hey, I like that, brother. I got to see Montrezl Harrell back in the stadium. I was so glad to see him finally come back. They need him there as often as they can, man. He is a energizer. You understand what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah, I mean, for real, I would like to see Derek Carter even show up.
Yeah.
For real, like seriously.
That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up, man.
Give me some bad boy energy in there. Give me some hard knock people on that court.
Yeah.
Did their thing.
I like it. I like it.
What was the one cat's name from Cincinnati that was on the team that was here? He was from Cincinnati. It was a whole lot.
My man. He ended up going down to Bowling Green, getting into trouble and all this stuff. Oh man, I can't think of his name right now.
I can't think of his name off top either. But
Shane Bohannon. Shane Bohannon.
He ended up getting a girl pregnant out here, got in trouble in Bowling Green and all that. Bring him back too.
But yo, I got a name for you. I got a name for you for that assistant, one of them assistant seats. Dale Griffin. Yo,
yeah.
Griff needs to be on that bench, yo.
But here's the thing though. Are they willing to pay the ticket that it's going to cost to get Griff to be on that seat?
Hey, listen, brother, you got to invest. You know what I mean? You got to invest. Yo, you don't come trying to be cheap.
We talking about Daryl Griffin, man. We talk about a cat, Dr. Dunkerstein, a cat that want to be like, look, I am head coach material. Let us switch seats. Then maybe I'll come.
Well, no, but at the same time, here's the thing. This is according to Forbes magazine. You understand? The Louisville Cardinals are the most profitable basketball program in the entire country and have been for several years running. They got the bread.
For the last 10 years.
Yeah, ain't nobody trying to hear that. You know what I mean? You got the money. You got the money. So invest in this team,
But it's
man.
not. Sometimes, Will, it's not about money. It's about ego and prestige, man.
Yeah, that's true too. But you know what I'm saying? Money makes a whole lot of difference. You can buy some egos down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And you spend the right kind of money. But you know, that's neither here nor there, man. I just hope they give some people a chance that are deserving. You know what I mean? It's people who've invested in the program and supported the program for a long time as players and as alumni of the program. So we'll see, man. Again, we got a
Those
lot.
who want it, they'll get it though.
Yeah,
Those who
no
want
doubt.
it, man, you know.
No doubt, man. But again, we got a lot of basketball going on this week. First round in NCAA tournament. What really they call it the second round, technically, because the play-in games were Tuesday night and Wednesday night. So tonight we got the first round, of 64 was tonight. It started earlier today. And we'll have an update for y'all on the other side of the break that's coming up here shortly. But man, again, man, it's some wild, madness right now in college basketball. But it's a whole lot of madness in all of sports right now, man. There's some crazy stuff going on. We got people coming back out of retirement. We got, trade talks. Man, we got Mike Tyson out here selling weed edibles that look like bit off ears. You know what I'm saying? It's some wild stuff going on in sports right now. So we got a lot to talk about tonight, man. A whole lot to talk about. Man, glad to see my man Reverend Rail back in full effect, yo. Glad to see
Hey,
you,
listen, man. I'm glad to be back in full effect. Listen, man, Tyson making $500,000 every month with them ears, though.
Yeah, yo, I ain't hating, man. Oh, I ain't hating. I'm
He's
just
drawing $500,000 every 30 days with that ear, man.
Ain't mad,
you know what I'm saying?
Ain't mad at him at all, man.
That Evander edible is a beast.
Hey, ain't mad at him. I just hope he breaking Evander off a little taste, man. You know what I mean? Because, come on, man.
He did. He told him, look, this is how I remember you. Check your ear.
You silly, man. Dude, we got to get the four horsemen back up in here, man. We got to get Rock. Like I said, Have will be joining us after the break. We got to get Rock back up in here, and you, man, all of us together. It's been a long time, brother. But we got to get up in here and cut up a little taste. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we definitely will be back together soon. It ain't
no doubt, man. No doubt, man. But like I said, we got the first round going on tonight up in Indianapolis for this region. UK is up there. That game is underway. We have an update for you all on that one on the other side of the break. We're here 7 o'clock every Thursday on the Plug Network. We'll see you on the other side of the break. Stay plugged in.
I'm Avery Harrington, host of Bangers Sports Show. Catch us every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the Plug Network Online. Stay plugged in.
Want your brand or business featured on the Plug? Advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. Again, advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. We got the eyes that are looking for you.
promise you all he's kind of tending to some personal business, but he'll be joining us here shortly. We'll let him slide in on some Eddie Kane Jr. type stuff. But apparently the UK game has not tipped off just yet. If it has, they haven't updated the score yet. So we will be providing you all with some updates on that one here shortly. But Reverend Worrell, you before we went to the break, man, you was giving Mike Tyson props for selling the ear-shaped edibles. Come on, man.
Man, listen, man. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? He's selling the ear, man. You know what I mean? He just was like, look, let me go over there at Vander House, put this joint up to his ear, and I need y'all to mold my edibles to this ear the way I bid it. You know what I'm saying? I need the scar and all in this ear so that they can enjoy this ear. And then we're going to make it a gummy. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, we're going to call it the Evander Edible Ear.
That's a shame, real. That's a shame. So, again, man, we got March Madness underway. What did you expect?
How is that a shame, man?
Dude, come on, man. You don't...
I mean, that's perfect marketing, bro.
It is. I ain't mad at him. Man. So what do you think is going to happen with this March Madness, man? What are some upsets you see coming?
Man, hey, look, it is so in a toss-up right now that I'm just looking forward to great games, man. It is, it's open. The field is open this year. There's really no true powerhouse. Because even for a minute in that first half, Baylor struggled with a 16 seed. So, you know, I mean, it's great teams all across the board, man. So you really don't know. At this point, I see a couple of 11 seeds knocking off some 6s. I see at least one number one going out within the next couple of days.
Well, the thing is, if Kentucky wins tonight and Murray State win tonight, they actually face each other this coming Saturday, man. So a lot of people are excited about the possibility of that. We had Devin on last week. Devin's a huge UK fan. Devin said for most UK fans, it's Final Four or bust. And he said for some UK fans, it's championship or bust. And I said, man, that's some pretty heavy stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, he stood firm on it. He said that he truly believes that's how a lot of people feel, man. We're going to take another short break here, and we're going to discuss this a lot more in depth on the other side of this break because we're going to have our main man, Haven Double H Harrington, the architect, joining us. We'll see you back on the other side. Stay plugged in.
I'm Haven Harrington, host of the Sports Show. Catch us every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the Plug Network Online. Stay plugged in.
Want your brand or business featured on the plug? Advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. Again, advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. We got the eyes that are looking for you.
And welcome back to Maven Sports Show. I have finally arrived. The architect is here.
Real, light is behind up, dude. Lee almost made me cuss on it. Light him up, Real, for being late, dude.
Man, listen, man. Let me tell you something, man. That was some real light-skin-ish.
Look, he should have. Look,
For
he had
you
enough
to
time to come
be
get you twice and still be here on time.
20 minutes late to 20 minutes late to your show.
Talk about it.
Man,
Talk about it.
That
Real.
is
That's
real,
what happens sometimes we're next to a train track.
That's a real lack in leadership, young man.
Yeah.
That is a real lack in leadership. Tighten up.
Says the
Tighten up.
California
Now
Raisin.
back to,
Hey, that was good. I ain't gonna lie.
says the California Raisin to the graham
California
cracker.
Raisin. Hey, Red, don't take
Says the California Raisin to the graham cracker. Yes.
Oh man.
If you don't get your honey made ass here on time, you're gonna get fired from your own job.
Hey, dude.
But anyway,
You got
back to
get
your
Rob
question,
to
Will.
step down off his pedestal and come in here and visit us next week, and we got to make sure this guy
Man,
gets
look,
it.
you got to realize, man,
Only
light
become
skinned people
shirtless.
don't act right.
You know, Ross
man.
been posing shirtless these days on
Yo, if
Facebook and
he
whatnot.
tags me one more time with one of his semi-nude photos, yo, it's gonna be a problem, man. I swear. Yo, my mama is my Facebook is friends with me on Facebook. I ain't got time for that, man. He's up there posing and doing all this, and you know what I'm saying, taking pictures and some speedos, yo. I ain't got time for that, man. But no, man, we was talking about March Madness before we signed off for that.
That's upset already.
Who?
Richmond.
Here's my
We
my
talked about that.
dangerous teams, Will. You asked me who I think is my most dangerous teams right
Yes, sir.
now that people are sleeping on. Virginia Tech is one.
No.
Iowa State is another. Even though Villanova's a 2 seed, I feel like a lot of people sleeping on them, but they can go the distance.
Hey, I think a lot of people will give a 2 seed a chance to go the distance, but
Yeah.
like he said, Richmond is already they were a 12 seed. They beat a 5 seed.
You know,
Iowa.
those are the upsets you see every year. That 5-12.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There's always a year when you have like 3 or 4 5-12s. Always an upset. So
Well, what was it? The year before last, we had our first 16-1 upset.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Well, I don't remember the teams, but yeah, it was. I would hate to be that history made on my team. You know what I'm saying? The first number 1 seed to lose to a 16 seed. But no, man.
But the thing is that 16 went to the Elite Eight before they got knocked out.
And they were balling.
Right.
And that's what it's all about, man. That's what the tournament's all about. It's all about the Cinderella, the small school that plays in the high school gym. They get it together. They go on a run.
Some team that pulled up on a cheese bus, ready to hoop. Beat one of these teams that came in on a private plane.
Some
you know
team
what
took a
I'm
Greyhound.
saying? Man, yeah.
They scrapped together taking Greyhound tickets. Taking a mega bus.
No, it wasn't
$1
in
mega bus ticket.
Greyhound
Right.
tickets, bro. Nah, they rode the yellow school bus
That's what
all the way here.
But y'all didn't call it the cheese bus? I guess y'all didn't get my
No.
joke. Y'all didn't nobody call it the
I
cheese
got it,
bus?
but we didn't call it cheese bus, man.
Omni, come on, man.
We used to just call it the Greyhound
Nah, no
bus.
cheese bus?
No.
Well, in Hampton, Virginia, I don't know about Richmond, Virginia, where Rail's from. Hampton, we called it the cheese bus. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's why my
We
joke
used
was
to be
funny.
like, man, come on, let's get on the yellow crayon.
Nah, the cheese bus, baby. You know what I'm saying? I knew some people in Tennessee that called it the cheese bus. So, you know, it is what it is.
People all over call it what they call it, man. I just call it public transportation. Fuck it.
That's what's up. So, no, we got, again, let me see if I can get some of these scores up, man, while y'all going back and forth.
Yeah, man.
Right now, Kentucky's up 5-2 last I checked.
5-2. That's what I just saw. 5-2. So, but yeah, man. So, Haven, what do you think are gonna be some upsets this time around, man? I'm hoping Kentucky loses tonight, if possible. But the further they
Not
go,
gonna happen.
the more it hurts when they lose. So for me, hey, let them go far and then lose. I don't care.
To me, I just want to see Duke lose. I want Coach K to go out in the best possible way possible, like in the first or second round.
You think that would change anything about his decision to retire?
No, I won't change anything about the decision to retire. Just make me feel better because, you know, the man, like, if you saw the way he looked when Virginia Tech beat him for the ACC tournament, the man was just angry. I mean, he was just distraught. When he got beat by North Carolina, he refused to shake the coach's hand. He was just mad. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here for Coach K just to be upset. You know, his last game, he got out-coached, basically, by North Carolina. He lost Virginia Tech. I want to see him lose like in the first, second round, just to to like a team that nobody's heard of, some little small squad, and take them out. And that would make the tournament for me.
That's what we want, but you got to realize, hey, when we talking about Coach K.
Coach K doesn't play defense.
He's got a game plan.
Hey,
he's got a game plan, and I guarantee you, if he don't win, he's gonna pull a Tom Brady and be back.
That's what I was thinking, man.
He will not pull a Tom Brady and come back.
He's not gonna go out like no jump.
Yes, he will. Coach K wants to go out on top.
He's not gonna go out he ain't gonna go out like no chump, man. He's not gonna go out if they get beat in the first or second round. Dude, I do not see him retiring. I can't see him going out like that. His legacy, it's all. He's an egomaniac at this point. It's not about the money. I don't think he could go out like that. I'm with Rail on that one.
Oh, sure you can.
But him and Calipari have the same mentality. We're the greatest. So guess what? They're not going to retire without leaving on top.
I think another thing, if UK loses early, it starts the whole Calipari's got to go talk, and I love it. You know what I mean? I just sit back and just listen to it. You know what I mean? And just watch the fans go nuts. You know what I'm saying? Talking crazy.
And then he comes back with 5 number 1 5-star reviews.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Number 1
and
draft
go
class.
all the way.
Yeah, and then he hypes them up again, thinking they're gonna go all the way and win it this time, and then they drop out again.
I mean, I hate to say it, but this is like one of my favorite Kentucky teams. I mean, I should watch these guys play.
Haven he done flipped the script on us, real.
I haven't flipped the script. I like watching them play. I like Schwebe. I love.
This is one of your favorite Kentucky teams.
He's wearing a wire. He's wearing a wire. Dude, we can't trust this dude no more, real. Hey. I think
shows naked now. Make sure
right. You gotta wear a wife beater to the shows from now on. Yo, a couple of shows ago, this dude started going in when we had my man off the walls. What's my guy's name that does the Jeff Wall?
Oh, Brent.
Brent. Yo, Hayden starts going in about, hey, I really like this UK team. I think that they're great. I said, name one player. I thought he was being funny. Well, we got Schwebe and we got eBay and we got Tata. I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah. I mean,
yo, you know what? He was blushing, real. When he was talking about it, he started blushing when he was talking about it.
You riding the Calipari pony, huh?
Hey, you know what? I've always been a Calipari fan. I mean,
hey, I can't front.
I'm not gonna front. I've always liked Calipari more than I like Rick Pitino.
I love
like Rick.
John Calipari, even though I hate UK and everything about the city of Lexington. John Calipari is my guy because he always thinks outside the box and does things that nobody else thinks to do. I can't hate on that. You gotta love, the things he did, or the things he has done. He brought the Showtime Lakers to Lexington, having famous people in the stands and in the locker room. Like, why no other college coaches thinking to do that? The way he started doing the pro days.
Well, Bill Self did have Snoop smoke, with Snoop on stage there throwing up ones with strippers.
When there was this pre-Calipari at UK or post-Calipari at UK. Everybody's following his lead now.
It was post-Calipari.
But the same way that at the beginning, before the season starts, he brings in NBA scouts and have open practices for his players. What other college coaches are doing? Well, now it's several probably, but before Calipari was doing it, nobody was doing it.
He's innovative.
The way he took March Madness to that, I mean, not March Madness, but Midnight Madness. For UK to the next level. It's insane. So you can't really hate on that.
Yeah, Ben Roethlisberger there.
Ben Roethlisberger had Drake in the layup line with his team. I mean, come on, man. You can't hate on somebody who, like Haven said, he's an innovator. You can't hate on that. So I love Calipari. Now, I have a late submission to the U of L coach search, even though they've already decided on Kenny Payne. Going back to how the Kenny Payne hire is going to bolster the U of L UK rivalry, why didn't we think about Tubby Smith?
I think because he's old.
So, dude, listen.
I'm just being honest. He's like 90 years old. Man's about to retire. He's almost done with coaching.
So is Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson's old. You better not. Don't go there. Don't say that about my daddy, boy. Hey, I think Tubby Smith would have been a great pick for U of L. But again, Kenny Payne is fam. We glad to have him. We ain't hating. We're very happy to have Kenny Payne, but I just threw that one in at the last minute. So anyway, getting back to March Madness, man. Give us the score update, Rel. What you got over there for that UK game?
I'm not watching that right now. I'm about to watch IU. They game getting started.
Yeah, that's right. Our man Mike Woodson made it.
Whoa, look at that.
Oh, look at that.
St. Peter's up 15-14.
Upset alert. It's only like, what, 5 minutes into the first half, but still.
Man, if Kentucky loses that game, some people would be mad.
They're going to be setting couches on fire tonight in Lexington if they lose this first round.
They'll be at Calipari's house.
Man,
waiting on them.
For sale signs in the yard. Hey, yo, Rel, you got some
Cal
real,
ain't going nowhere, man.
You got some real Bruce Leroy stuff going on in your background right now, brother. You glowing.
Yeah, man. I'm the last dragon, baby. You feel me?
He called him a California raisin. Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, Rel.
That was some real light-skinned shit.
Hey, no, I'm sorry.
Hey, man, he can call me a California raisin. I'd rather look like a California raisin than a walking pubic hair.
Oh, that's okay.
That's harsh, man.
Yeah, that was pretty rough, Rel.
This is kind of rough, man. It's a family show, man. Come on, man.
Hey, man, you take your cap off, you look like you got a nutsack hanging out the top of your head.
All right. I'm instigating. Let me stop.
I tell you, I'm going to get started. I've been trying to be humble. I ain't been there a minute.
We miss you too, brother. We miss you too. But now getting back to the March Madness, anybody making a trip up to Indianapolis and checking any of the games out?
I'll be up there Saturday.
That's what's up, man. I was just saying earlier, if UK wins tonight, if Murray State wins tonight, they face off Saturday.
I was like John Morant was still playing, because then I could really say Murray State has like a super legit shot.
Hey, man. Hey, I say they still do the way Kentucky's looking against St. Peter's right now.
Yeah. You know, Kentucky should be putting these dudes away, but
it's all about that second half.
Haven going up there with a Kentucky jersey on and a Louisville decal on his car.
Right. You know that's right.
No, not really.
So, no, man. So you making the trip up? Yeah. You attending any of the games?
I will be attending all the games as media. So I'm going to go up there, cover some games, hopefully catch some interviews.
Oh, so you got a media pass?
Yeah.
All right. Why you ain't holler at your boy, though? What's up? See, look, you see this division, Rel? This is how him and Rock do. I bet Rock got one too, don't he?
No.
Don't lie.
No.
Don't lie.
I mean, no, Rock doesn't care. I mean, if U of L's not playing, he doesn't care. He's just like, whatever.
Rel. He's lying, ain't he?
Man, I already told you about that. You already know we didn't get ready to do that on air.
No.
That was an off-the-air conversation.
He's lying,
get ready to
go
there today.
He's lying, dude. I know they going together.
No, but tomorrow
you know they are
together. Watch them introduce Kenny Payne as your new head coach.
He told Rock wear the blonde wig. He gonna be his +1.
That was a good one.
They call you Vanna White. He's like, you can't go in there with the same media pass, Rock. You gonna have to put on the dress and come see me. You know.
That's cute. That is so cute.
Rock gonna jump out there like Joanna, man, and trying to help the team beat.
So what time is the introduction for Kenny Payne tomorrow?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock in the morning.
10 o'clock in the morning. Well, they had to do it early because the women play that night. They're in their first round game against Albany. So
got you.
They want to make sure that
you think the women gonna win tomorrow night?
Oh, most def. Oh yeah.
No. He said UK, not you. See, he got all excited.
I just said win. Okay, yeah. UK's women. Yeah, they'll win. I mean, they have a good squad.
No, they do. They do have a legit good squad. So let's ask a question about the women. The women. Let's focus on the U of L, our Lady Cardinals. How deep are y'all expecting them to go in the tournament? In the
Final Four.
Final Four? What you thinking, Rel?
At least the Final Four.
Elite Eight.
Elite Eight? I think either would be respectable, but I'm going to tell y'all, I think they have a very, very serious shot at winning the national title this year.
They do have this is one of the best teams ever. I mean, Final Four.
But the only thing different to me is with U of L girls, sometimes their defense don't show up. So if they continue to play solid defense and realize that they can beat anybody out there, then they can win the national championship. But if they have one slip up, they ain't going no further than the Elite Eight.
And we've seen it before, because when U of L was in the tournament, in the ACC tournament, they lost their first game. They was up by 17 going to the fourth.
Yeah, well, we know that
and that's happened 3 times this season to them.
The pressure and winning in a conference tournament is a bit different, depending on your position. I mean, if you already, solidified for the big dance, that conference tournament, we've seen it happen a lot of times when teams, who have had excellent seasons and expected to be a high seed in the NCAA tournament, flame out in their conference tournament because they're not really up for it. They're focused on, they're already looking past it, So, that's kind of not always a good indicator of how they're going to do because the stakes are different. The stakes are different. They knew they were going to the NCAA tournament, whether they won or lost. Some coaches have even called for, being able to have a bye on your conference tournament if you're already getting into the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good move.
Hey,
which would be good for your top 2 seeds.
If you have nothing to gain from it, you know what I mean? That's like when I was in college. I would love when a professor would say, if you're already satisfied with your grade, you don't have to take the final exam because it can only hurt you. Like if you're already satisfied, what's the point in taking it? That's the same way I feel about the NCAA tournament, these conference tournaments. What is there to be gained from a conference tournament if you're already solid with the NCAA tournament and what your projected seed is?
One, because you still want to get the conference championship. You still want to be a conference champion. You want to be able to raise.
But what if you're a team that doesn't care?
Why in the conference? You should be independent.
Well, listen. So the point being, the conference tournament can serve a purpose. So for teams who can only get to the tournament, the NCAA tournament, by winning their conference tournament, then yes, it matters a lot. Or if it can improve your seeding by winning your conference tournament. But if you already...
But the problem is you can't improve your seeding in your conference tournament if your conference tournament is degraded because like 6 teams that are guaranteed to get in aren't playing in your tournament. So then you're only playing against like just the bottom 5 teams. You
know what? That's a fair assessment of it. I can get with. I understand.
Because then you can't move up because that has been a bunch of bums.
Yeah. It's like the peanut bowl.
Yeah.
Scrubs versus scrubs. You know what I'm saying? No, I get
Makes
it.
sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
kind of smart.
Every once in a while, he throws some stuff out, don't he?
I try.
Every once in a while. Yeah. I'm with you, man. I'm with you.
And plus, for teams that are, even teams that guarantee number 1 seeds, you still want to be able to play well. You want to get that mindset of the tournament. You want to be the mindset of, I'm going to beat everybody and move on. Because you saw what happened with the Colts like several years ago when they decided, you know what, we're going to rest everybody in the last game of the season. Next playoff game, they lost. They did like 2 years in a row of resting everybody. Next playoff game, you lost because you get rust. You may not seem like you're going to get rusty within a week, but taking that week off from competition.
Momentum matters.
Yeah.
Momentum matters a lot. I'm with
you. Then you got to realize that within that week, a lot of people want to party. They want to relax.
Chill too much, right?
They do a little bit too much chilling. So when it's time to get back to business, they sluggish.
That's real.
Right. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we got so much more to talk about. We can break down the Kenny Payne. We can break down NFL moves. Brady coming back. So much to talk about. So much going on. When we come back on the Maven Sports Show on the Plug Network.
I'm Haven Harrington, host of Maven Sports Show. Catch us every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the Plug Network Online. Stay plugged in.
Want your brand or business featured on The Plug? Advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. Again, advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. We got the eyes that are looking for you.
And welcome back to my favorite sports show. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in and watching us live on the Plug Network. But if you happen to catch us on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Like and subscribe to the Plug Network online on YouTube. And don't forget to like and subscribe to Main Event Sports Show on YouTube. Man, we need to break 1,500 followers.
1,500 followers.
You can make it happen.
You can make it happen. And you go to maineventsports101.com, go to Main Event TV, and click on subscribe now. And then go to any of our videos and leave a comment, invite a friend, and you can be entered into a contest to win some Main Event gear. And I'm rocking some right now. You understand what I'm saying?
Right
it gets
there.
no better than this, man. We fresh over here. So you'll be entered into an opportunity to win some Main Event gear of your choice, either a hat or a t-shirt. We need that. 1,500 people. Let's do it.
They tone low. Is he still alive?
I'm sure, man.
Yeah.
If Tone Loc died, it would break the internet. We would all know.
I don't think so.
So now, but again, welcome back. Still a lot to talk about with March Madness, but I want to get everybody's take on this whole Tom Brady unretirement. What are y'all thinking about that? Please leave some comments to let us know what you think about that. I mean, am I surprised? Absolutely not. But I'm surprised it happened so fast.
Dude, he retired for like 4 weeks, like a month.
Really? I mean,
He
literally.
basically took a vacation, decided to come back.
That wasn't even necessary because it was the off season. So it wasn't even a vacation because he was going to be off anyway. I don't really understand what it was.
You know,
Man, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it was.
He was home.
Tom got on the phone with Gronk, and Gronk was like, "Man, we supposed to win this championship." And the kids was running around yelling. His girl was arguing.
Wife got on his nerves. The kids got on his
got
nerves.
Tom got up and said, "Man, fuck these kids. I'm going back to the NFL." You know what I'm saying? I'm going back. She been doing it by herself this long. They getting on my nerves. They don't think they don't want to listen. I done told them sit down. They throwing stuff all over my $150,000 couch. I ain't got time for this. I want another ring. Then I'm going to retire, become a sportscaster, so I ain't got to sit at home all day.
I'm with real, yo. That home life, he wasn't about it, yo. I don't think he was about that home life, man. He got a taste of it for a few weeks, man. It was like, yo, I'm out. I got to get back to it. So,
yeah,
I'd rather have training camp than have being at home training on the body.
right. So, plus, I mean, you got to think, and in his mind frame, okay, it sounded good to retire, but you're home for a few weeks, and then you realize this is going to be forever. And not saying, all that aside, the jokes aside, saying his family was getting on his nerves and so on and so forth, but the reality of, okay, what am I going to do next? Like, what's going to come when it's time to start suiting up again and going back to training and doing the off season and all of that, and I'm not doing that, what am I going to be doing? Like, what is my life going to be like? That is a very hard thing to come to grips with, especially for professional athletes, because a lot of these people, whereas most people have been doing, what they've done for their career between 20 some odd and 40 years in some cases, a lot of these professional athletes have been doing it their entire life. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of them start playing as children, young children. So this is all they've ever known. That same season, because, whether it's professional or high school or middle school, whatever level, the seasons usually coincide. So that time of the year comes, and that's what you've been doing since your childhood. But now, all of a sudden, you're not going to be doing it. It's like, okay, what am I going to do now?
I mean, I get that.
Of course, because he had that breakdown where he was like, I'm a consummate professional. This is all I know. Football is my everything.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know how to do anything else but play football. This is what I've been doing for at least, let's say they started, 5, 6 when they let you start playing football? Yeah. So for 38 of your 45 years, you've been playing football.
Well, I think it's that. And plus, for most guys, retires because you feel the pain of football, the aches and the pains. You slow down a little bit. You're nowhere near as accurate. Your arm gets noodly. Usually it's like some physical reason why you retire as well. But with Tom, I mean, last season, he was still one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the NFL.
Yeah,
the man that showed no signs of slowing down at all. But he was never fast to begin with, so you can't tell he's gotten any slower.
Right.
Because, so his arm still's pretty strong, so I was like.
Yeah, bro, your cricket network went down for a second, brother. It look like you back with us now, though. Yo, you need to step your wireless game up.
Hey, sir, I have you to know that I have T-Mobile, sir.
Oh, excuse me. I'm so
I
sorry.
have T-Mobile, sir. Please respect
I am
my
so
authority,
sorry.
young man.
I am so sorry.
Oh,
See,
you know what? But we got some
apparently
breaking
you
news.
associate yourself with cricket.
Wait.
Breaking news.
Double A said we got some breaking news.
It just came across the wire right now. The Packers' number one wide receiver, Devontae Adams, is going to be traded to your Las Vegas Raiders
Wow.
for 2 draft picks.
Wow.
Okay, I'm like really surprised because Devontae Adams is like
Wait a
the
minute.
Packers'
So
offense.
Aaron
Wow.
Rodgers' #1 target just got traded for some draft picks.
For some draft picks.
Yes.
No money. What else? That's it?
According to this, 2 draft picks. I mean, his number one target, his like the only guy he threw to for half the season.
His safety net.
Yes.
Wow.
His main
They
receiver.
traded his safety net
That's very interesting. Maybe they have
to a
plans to
team
get rid
that
of
was
Rodgers
really
too. I don't
building this
know.
offseason.
Maybe they got plans to get rid of Rodgers too. That's the only thing I can think of. I don't know.
Hey man, they got it. The rumors swirling around that your boy is gonna end up in Atlanta.
Who is that? Watson?
Yeah,
Deshaun?
Deshaun. They looking for Houston and Atlanta's trying to do a quarterback
I
swap.
thought Cleveland had him locked down like yesterday. What happened to that?
No, man. Cleveland's trying to get
Nah.
Baker Mayfield, but they still haven't found a replacement.
I thought. So I saw a headline yesterday. I didn't read it. Said that they had
They
Deshaun
they
Watson.
ran the offer across the organization, but Houston said no. Why would we give away Baker Mayfield for a quarterback that hadn't proved that they can at least get to the championship game?
I got you. Hey,
Why would we take Baker Mayfield when we know at least Matt Ryan with a good team can get us to the AFC Championship game in the Super Bowl, even though he probably won't win it?
so how's that draft looking now? Because I sat there and said it on draft night. If I was a GM, Lamar Jackson would have been the #1 overall pick. So for any GM that picked somebody ahead, because he was the very last pick of the first round, for which the Baltimore Ravens traded up to get him. If you are a GM that skipped over Lamar Jackson for Baker Mayfield, but who are the other quarterbacks that went ahead of him?
Like all of them.
Yeah. Well, dude, you should lose your job. You should lose your job right now, yo. If the rest of us don't perform well with our job.
In all honesty, hate to say it, Will, in all honesty, no, they shouldn't.
Yeah, right. Dude, listen.
Because what has Lamar really proven?
Dude, he's proven that he's a great quarterback.
I mean, here's the MVP of the league.
MVP of the league. Dude, he's a great. I don't care. He hasn't won anything yet. Okay, name me another quarterback that has won significant games or gone far, going to the Super Bowl, aside from we got Patrick Mahomes. That and then early in their career, who else has done it?
I'm just saying he hadn't proven anything yet. I mean, in the offensive scheme that Lamar,
you don't watch Baltimore play, do you?
I do, but here's the thing: in the offensive scheme that he's in, he'll never win a championship. And the key to being a great quarterback, at the end of the day, you can have 1 million MVPs. If you ain't got no ring, then what have you really proven?
Gotcha.
The consummate quarterbacks leave the game with rings.
I understand.
You haven't gotten your team to a Super Bowl game. You haven't proved you can win an AFC Championship game. Which, if you want to be for real, Joe Flacco showed he can win.
Joe Flacco. Oh my gosh. So look, I should have led this discussion off with a question. Are you a Lamar Jackson fan?
I love Lamar.
Okay, just making sure because you sound like a stone cold hater right now, player. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I love Lamar.
You gonna give Joe Flacco? Did you just say Flacco? Did he just say Joe Flacco?
He did say Flacco.
I love Lamar, but the system that they have him in is not tailored for him to win.
But you know, but I will say this. Lamar Jackson, look at where he's at in his career. He's had better numbers than Peyton Manning at the same point in their career, the same number of seasons they played each other.
Because he's got to do it all. What else does Baltimore have?
He has more wins.
They don't have anything to help him.
Well, Rel, there are a lot of other teams out there that don't have anything either, but their quarterbacks are not even capable of doing it all. Lamar is, the fact that he's capable of doing it all shows his value. That's the point I'm trying to make. Because he can. When you say because he has to do it all, guess what? He can. He can do it all. And that's where his value comes from. Because there are a lot of other quarterbacks that cannot.
I had a debate with a guy the other day, And I told him, I said, being for real, this is what I said. I said, now, if Lamar Jackson was the quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers, they would win a Super Bowl. Because Mike Tomlin would know exactly how to use him without him getting overworked.
Oh, listen, I don't disagree with you at all because it was actually my preference for him to land, to be honest with you, in either Cleveland or Pittsburgh. And that's just me being honest. Not that I like Cleveland at all. I love Pittsburgh because Mike Thomas from my hometown, Hampton, Virginia. But I wanted him to.
I know.
Oh, my F's for Hampton?
Yeah, he's from Hampton, Virginia. You ain't know that, Ray?
Yeah, he's a Virginian, bro.
Oh, okay.
Tomlin's a Virginian. Why
Yes,
you
indeed.
think I cheer for Pittsburgh sometimes when they playing other teams? Because of Mike.
There you go. So, but I thought Cleveland too because it would have been the turnaround story, because I knew what he could have done with Cleveland, and I know how Cleveland supports their players. Their fan base is probably hands down the best fan base in the country. I will give them that.
With the receivers that Baker Mayfield had, with Landry and Beckham and all that, and then you got Nick Chubb. If that was Lamar's team, they definitely would have been a 12-4 team,
but Beckham
or
wasn't there.
13-3 team.
Beckham wasn't there when Lamar came into the league. But regardless, you got a good point.
But over time, I'm just saying.
You got a good point. You got a good
Well-
point. I agree with you on that. So now we do got a special presentation coming up for the last couple of minutes of the show. Before we get to that, and again, I sign off with you on that. I agree with you 100% on that. But you dead wrong about Lamar not showing his value, and that Joe Flacco is a formidable quarterback.
Ray Lewis Super
No,
Bowl.
he just
Right.
proved he could win.
Yeah, he did. Fair enough.
The system was tailored for him to win. That's what I'm saying.
I completely agree. A score update on the St. Peter's and Kentucky is tied 35-35.
They're struggling mightily in the first half.
Yes, indeed. So
Both teams are shooting 50%, but the St. Peter's is killing them from the 3-point line right now. They're 5 of 7, where Kentucky is 2 of 6.
let's go, St. Peter's. Let's go. Let's go, St. Peter's. Let's go. But look, we got a presentation for the to wrap up the show.
All for you, man. This is for you.
You gonna kick it?
I'm gonna throw it off to the California Racers.
You silly.
Get real some white gloves and a bow tie.
You silly.
Yeah, man. We back at y'all with some realness, man. You know what I'm saying? This right here, this is real life, man. Cause it seems like, you know what I'm saying, they don't get us yet. From the schools to the clinics, still got forms of segregation in this land of degradation, where they scared of elevation. I thought things was supposed to change when they signed the proclamation. Was emancipation just another word for assassination and desperation? We still clinging to our hopes and dreams. Innocent lives lost, glorified on the TV screen. Routine traffic stops turn into a murder scene. Can't you help the situation? They won't do a thing. A lot of crooked shit's done, but it's seldom seen. Quietly plotting our extinction with their regime, and still we rise through the evil. Yeah, I know it stings. What was once a broken spirit has not been redeemed. Being dragged through the mud and coming out clean. Get through it all, we gotta make it. That's a must. With a heart full of disgust and a spirit that don't trust, and they wonder why it's bothering us. Damn.
You already know what it is. Dope fresh to dine. They say desperate times calls for desperate measures, and that's real. So let me tell y'all a little bit about me. Look, I faced trouble, been through the struggles, ain't nothing new to me. Food stamps and Section 8 since fucking puberty. Gun on my waist just in case these suckers shoot at me. Solid niggas know all the real hustlers saluted G. I was in the project stressing about life. Y'all be on social media stressing about life. Seeing the horrors of these streets can really mess with your sight. You hear the pain in my voice when I'm blessing this mic. What you know about digging in your pockets and all your cash gone? You gotta make a profit, so you put that mask on. My mindset was toxic, glad it didn't last long. Cause if I popped it, his mama would sing a sad song. Dead wrong. Catch me posted in my G-stands, thinking the licks to get some chips in these hands. If your watch bright as my future and cost some G's, man, you getting robbed, I'm cashing out, that's free band.
Boy, Wasted Don checking in, you feel me? I do my best work with my back against the wall, understand that. Raw life. I approach every day like it's game 7, which mean winning is my only option. Y'all niggas be pump faking while the clock wind down. I just take my shot, it's up to God as my shot fall down. Live with the results, on to the next task. Stand firm on all 10, you ain't gotta ask. Can't be broken, feel like I'm made of steel. Leader of my squad, lead block like Lorenzo Neal. I'm about forward progress, keep them chains moving. Y'all try to shortcut the grind and wonder why you're losing. Make adjustments if I don't like what I see in the mirror. Wipe the glass down so I can see clearer. I done been in my own way on several occasions. Part of my life lessons, learn how to count my blessings. Figured out this shit a marathon and not a sprint. Consider this free game, won't cost you a cent.
I'm Hagen Harrington, host of the Sports Show. Catch us every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the Plug Network Online. Stay plugged in.
Want your brand or business featured on the plug? Advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. Again, advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. We got the eyes that are looking for you.